If you track back your bloodline, you will discover your destiny. Esoteric knowledge. Why entities targeted your bloodline? Blood magic is the type of work that assault the bloodline in goal of keeping the lineage in bondage or siphon the magic in the bloodline gift of that lineage. This is the nature of blood magic when entity sorcerers, witches, energy vampires, warfare, they essentially follow you everywhere you go because it is the magic that it is in your blood that these entities craves. Yes, gifts of magic and destiny, ultimately a war against your bloodline. That's why the ancestors got involved. Magic is passed down by blood and DNA. If you have spiritual gifts, you have directly through your bloodline, your ancestral lineage. If you want to understand the war against you, understand the power of your lineage, the magic of the people from who you come from. You know what I mean? Yes. To shield our energies as we venture more, we declare that honor, respect, and protect and the magic flowing through my veins is giving praise for the Most High to conquer any obstacle that is sent in our path. Forgive the voice, I'm washing. But what it does actually look like? Magic against the blood look like? Primary purpose is blood magic is to taint the blood and defile the gifts of the blood. So one way that it's done by attacking your marriage, the ability to marry, or the marriage that you are in, and the reproductive system. Sorcerer and dark entities often don't want certain people to have children or marriages. Exactly? Because they know whoever you birth will automatically be a magical child. If the parents are conscious of spiritual practitioners, the spirit of magic that animates and flows through their blood into this child will be louder and more powerful. Because of what magic the child may have, you know, healers, malevolent forces will attack bloodline when you want to reproduce with someone. So they taint the bloodline. شفت ازاي? Yes, that's why dark entities, matchmaker, and they will put certain people in your path and they know they are karmic and they are tainted blood. You know, because mating with the wrong person ultimately will make darker entities access to your lineage. So attacks on the blood is drive, muddy, taint, spiritual gift. And the person the entity sent will become the portal opening, the covenant that give them access to the magic of your blood. وضحت حياتك صار فيها ايه وصححتها ازاي انت كده. Divine with divine, divine with karmics ما بتركبش. Yes, they try to lower the health and vitality of your blood, the tainting of the blood, and many of these conditions can be hereditary. This type of attack of sickening the blood physically reaches into the future to claim with the descendant of the lineage, to making it where there is a generation and the up suffering from similar diseases or sickness. Verily, attacks on the bloodline, in your bloodline, will be like extremely family conflict. Family conflict is not normal. Yes, we have normalized it by being people spiritually, emotionally, physically at war with you or with people in your family, you know, intense conflict, hatred, jealousy, envy, you know, even between siblings. The soul connections between the family when their bloodline is under attack, this soul connection will be disrupted and aggravated. So, resolving attacks against the blood, it can be complicated, definitely. It depends on how the attack on the blood is being launched. And as I said earlier, onto these attach, you need blood profiling process with food. If you have a child with someone in a darker bloodline, then this person may be more complicated. because maybe in the certain clearing covenant curses and cutting rituals you need to do, and you accept not accepting the bloodline being merged. It's up to you. Yes, it's like be in this life, like lifelong, if intense family conflict, this will need bloodline elevation work, ancestors and spirit guide, praying and commanding certain spirits out of the people in your lineage. And yes, intense family conflict, we're talking about spirit possession, yo. Spiritual manipulation, yo, of people in the bloodline. So people who are less spiritually aware or vulnerable end up more be easily influenced by dark energies. You know? If you want to know specifically in your case, if there was a warfare, you know, and you need help finding this information and how to slay that shit, you know, fix it, you need to do 1-on-1 session.